Have you ever felt like your mind is just, well, wired a little differently? So today, we're going to dive into the really unique architecture of what's called a gifted mind and explore why its incredible processing power can sometimes, believe it or not, lead to feeling like a total outsider.
This quote just absolutely nails it. See, the whole experience isn't really about thinking faster. It's about thinking with way more depth, more dimension. And that multidimensional quality, that's what we're going to be unpacking. It's the very thing that can make someone feel so out of step with the world around them.
Really, it's a feeling so many of us have had at some point, right? That feeling that your thought processes, or maybe your emotional reactions, or your passions, they just don't quite sync up with everybody else. If that sounds even a little bit familiar, then you are definitely in the right place.
Okay, so what's the engine behind this feeling of being different? Where does it all come from? Well, it all starts with an intensely vibrant and very busy inner world.
And this is so crucial to get. This isn't about being smarter or having some sky-high IQ. We are talking about a completely different cognitive blueprint. Think of it as a unique way of processing the world, with these heightened sensitivities and maybe even a different developmental clock. All of that creates a totally unique experience of reality.
And that leads to this core trait, emotional intensity. Joy isn't just happiness, it's ecstatic. Sadness feels more profound. Curiosity can be completely all-consuming. It's like emotions aren't just felt, they're experienced in high definition, with this incredible complexity that, honestly, can be pretty overwhelming at times.
And all of that intensity, it creates a mind that is constantly, and I mean constantly, analyzing, questioning, and connecting things. It's an amazing source of creativity and insight for sure, but it can also be absolutely exhausting. There's rarely an off switch. This constant processing is just the baseline. It's the hum underneath everything else.
So what does this unique wiring actually look like in day-to-day life? From that constant mental hum, we can actually see a pretty clear blueprint emerge. So let's break it down into 3 core signatures. All right, these 3 signatures are, first, a truly unique mental wiring. Second, a powerful and, let's be honest, often difficult sense of perfectionism. And third, this deep, persistent craving for depth and meaning in pretty much everything.
So first up, the wiring itself. This is that multidimensional thinking we talked about. It's the ability to see a link between, say, a historical event, a song on the radio, and a new business strategy, all at once. The mind isn't working like a straight line. It's more like a web, constantly running what-if scenarios and exploring possibilities that other people might not even see.
Next up is intense perfectionism. And this isn't just about wanting to do well on a project. It's a profound internal drive for excellence that has absolutely nothing to do with external praise. This is what fuels incredible achievements, but it's also a serious double-edged sword. It often leads to that persistent, nagging feeling of never being quite good enough, which can sometimes even cause you to procrastinate because you're afraid of not meeting your own impossible standard.
And the third signature is this powerful craving for depth. This is exactly why small talk can feel physically draining. This kind of mind is built to explore the why behind everything, always seeking out profound connections and real substance. It's this deep desire to get to the core of an issue or a relationship or an idea, rather than just skimming the surface.
And this just highlights the difference perfectly, doesn't it? It shows what feels nourishing versus what feels depleting. Conversations about daily routines can feel like static. But the big, complex questions, the inquiries into meaning and purpose and the nature of things, that's what truly energizes this type of mind.
So, with all this in mind, how do we reframe it? Let's talk about how to turn what can sometimes feel like a really heavy burden into a powerful, undeniable strength.
And here is the most important shift in perspective you can make. What if the intensity, the perfectionism, and that constant need for depth, what if they aren't flaws that need to be fixed? What if they're integral, designed features of your cognitive blueprint? They are, in fact, what make your perspective so unique and so valuable to the world.
And that leaves us with a final thought to carry forward. Maybe being misunderstood isn't a sign that you're broken, but simply a consequence of having an extraordinary way of seeing and engaging with the world. And by embracing that architecture, you don't just understand your mind, you finally unlock its true potential.